Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, incredibly healthy and well people, and darn sexy too. Hi! Here we are again. I always look forward to Sunday mornings and starting my week with you. I do. Guys, if you were not on the webinar, you're going to want to go back and get it. Boy, did we have some amazing discernment and breakthroughs about the creation process. And really specific and yet simple. Literally a formula. But everybody could see where they were dropping out. They thought they understood it, but they could see where when we fine-tuned it, it was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. So I've got to read you this email I got this morning. I'm not going to use a name because I didn't have time, even though I know it would be fine with them if I use this. But they said, after investigating the criteria for being eligible for the $1,200 stimulus money, I declared that neither my partner or I qualified. Their partner was also had their hours drastically reduced because of everything being closed up. And filing for unemployment was a nightmare with all kinds of follow-up questions and forms to fill out. I had little to no hope that he would be approved to receive any compensation at all. After the webinar last Wednesday, I started doing the breathing exercise. I am health, wellness, and money. I found a part of my brain was in resistance mode to combining health with money. But I kept going with love and joy in my heart. On Saturday, we received a note from the federal government letting us know that $2,400 had been deposited in our account as part of the relief package. When I went online to verify the deposit, I also saw where the Employment Security Office had deposited our first unemployment check. Guys, what can I say? What more proof do you need? We're hearing this and hearing this and hearing this from people, including me. I told you the story of, this paycheck from last June. My agent and I had even forgotten that they even had called about it. And they finally decided to move forward, and my agent said, well, thank God, because nobody else is working, Dee. Thanks for bringing in some money. But I want you to know you can do this with every and any subject. Hold on, I'm gonna test this with the channel. So first of all, let's all direct our hearts to open. That was one of the things that came in on the webinar, and I can't possibly give you everything. So again, if you want to hear this, you have to do some kind of exchange, but if you can't do the 50, contact Lauren or me at imdwallace.com and let us know that you really want to do this. If you're not getting the life you want, something's dropping out in your creative process somewhere. So open your hearts. That puts our masculine and feminine energy in balance, which must be in place for creation. Okay, it's a true statement. Hold on, this is the right question. Yes, it's a true statement that if you watch the webinar and put that webinar together with the science of spirituality, you have a complete understanding of everything in the creation process. That's the right question. I'm balanced. Yes. So there you go. Take it or leave it, guys. Keep playing around with this for the next 10 years or start doing the simple formula that they gave you every day. So what they want you to know, and the email I read you was a great example of that. What I want you to know is the channel wants you to know this is the time to create. Everybody's going, well, I'm just going to sit around and waiting. No, don't wait. Create. This is the time. This is the time you as the farmer of your own desires is planting the crops that will be coming up and bearing fruit for you in the next 1 to 4 months. When all this is over, kind of, sort of, I get that it's not totally over, but things are going to be opening up around mid-July. You want to be ready. So don't get to mid-July and go, well, now what do I do? I haven't been doing anything for the last 3 months, so now what do I do? I don't have the money. What do I do? I don't have the health. What do I do? I don't have the relationship. What do I do? And I'm saying start creating it now, because the channel wants you to know you are the room. Those of you that have been lucky enough to see Hamilton, you are the room where it happens. Within you is where your life happens. Core belief 31. I trust. We're claiming this now, everybody. And claiming is directing, demanding, commanding. I trust that I am the authority and higher power that creates miracles in my life and others. I claim that. I direct it. I command it. I allow it. It feels like love. And so it is. Okay, I'm hoping I can go to the callers. I can. Well, I just wanted to get there a little earlier today. Anyway, go watch Creating with All Energy webinar. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. All right, we're going to start with Kathy in Kentucky. Hi, baby.
Hello, Dee.
What's up?
My husband seems to be declining rather quickly now, and I was wondering and hoping that maybe the channel could give me some guidance on how to move forward with this.
Well, Kathy, first of all, I'm sorry. A lot of people, guys, just didn't sign up to stay here through all this. And he is, the words they're giving me is he's getting ready to get ready. So it's part of him is ready and part of him is, scared, but also doesn't want to let go of the physical experience, right? What you can do, sweetheart, and I tell everybody this, if you don't want to say it out loud verbally, get quiet, go to your love place, connect with his energy, and tell him anything you want to tell him. His energy will get it. If you want to say, it's okay, honey, I'm going to be okay, because I think that's part of it, Kathy, is that he doesn't want to let go because he doesn't know it's okay with you. Is it okay with you?
Yes.
Yeah, I get a yes on that too. And the other thing I want to make sure to tell everybody, with every death, there is always some guilt. I shoulda, woulda, coulda, wish I woulda stuff that happens. The channel is urging you not to feel guilty, Kathy, about anything, you know. So I just say that to anybody who is getting ready for any kind of loved one, whether it's spouse or partner or animal, you know. We have to honor their decision. Nobody leaves without choice. Are you asking me for a time frame, Kathy?
Not necessarily. I know they don't give time frames usually.
Well, that's not my experience with my channel, but let me ask. Hold on, because I'm getting weird information. That's the right. Oh, I see the doubt came in. See, I was testing, and then I got an answer, and then I doubted myself and started asking other questions, and then it all went wonky. So we're all balanced. Anybody switched? That is I get maybe around 4 months, Kathy.
Okay.
Now, that being said, he can change that at any time. Right now, that's kind of where the energy lies. But guys, there is nothing, I want to reiterate this, nothing in this lifetime written in stone. You create your destiny in every moment that you live. So the channel is just saying be there, love him, support him in making his own decision, and then let go. That's your answer, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You okay, Kathy?
I will be.
Yeah, circle of life, darling. Just know he's going to have a glorious birthday on the other side. Love you. Thank you. Okay, and we're going to Karen in Toronto. Hello.
Hi, Dee. Thanks for taking my call.
Of course.
And just to reiterate, that was the most powerful webinar I've been on. And the lesson, I changed my love place from my adorable Bentley that passed to this beautiful little puppy that's almost identical to him. And what a difference in energy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know, when our love place is around something that we've lost, we have to be really careful not to bring that in to the love feeling that we want to go to, because we don't want our brains or our subconscious or our energy to associate love with loss, right?
Exactly.
So great. And congratulations on your new little puppy.
Yeah.
And thank you. That is nice. You know, you've been with me a long time, and you've been on a lot of webinars, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Did you have a question, my love?
So powerful. Any insight as to my situation with my husband? I just find the lingering. Whether the situation that happened a couple months ago is really authentically moving forward. I'm just feeling a lingering doubt.
Well, what I'm feeling from you is fear to ask the question. So in one sentence, what do you need to know?
Is it over?
Whatever. Hold on. I can get an answer with that limited information. I get a yes. Whatever you're talking about, I get a yes.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
Well, I get we don't need more information, but we do need to ask a second question. So what would the second question be, Karen?
It has to do with an action, and is some people can change and move forward, but some people think they can and just pretending that it's not there. Or
yeah,
you know what
but
I'm
this
saying?
is about you. Can you shift? See, guys, you don't want to ever make it about something outside of you. Can I shift? Can I adapt? Can I accept? Am I fighting something? So, is it over? Yes. Do you want it to be over? Yes. Do you want to let go? No. So, I don't even know what we're talking about, but does that make sense to you?
Infidelity.
Okay. Well, then you have to get peaceful within yourself and ask yourself, what do I really want? Immaterial of what happened, what do I want? And then integrate all of yourself around that, and then whatever decision you make will be a lot easier. Do you understand?
I understand. That's
Hold on,
beautiful.
is there anything? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. I love you. Thank you.
I love you too, sweet thing. Let's balance everything so far. We've started out with a little heaviness here, invoking the symbol, the formula, which neutralizes all but the truth, invoking the violet flame and the golden light, and so it is. We're going to Miss Mary in South Carolina. Hi, honey, you're on.
Hi there, Dee Dee.
How are you, baby?
You today?
I'm good. I'm good. I already have created a scavenger hunt because Tay and Gabrielle are coming over and bringing Junie.
Oh.
And the minute she walks in, she says, Dee Dee, did you make me a scavenger hunt? So I got up early to do that this morning, which gives me an inordinate amount of joy. What's up, Miss Mary?
Oh, just wanted to share the inordinate amount of joy that is around and abounding despite what's going on in our surroundings. And I just wanted to share this creation thing. It's so amazing. I received a bill, or a letter, I should say, in the mail. It's the end of the year equity on insurance, and we usually owe a few bucks on that, like quite a few, because the equity's always off a little bit. And this time I opened it up and there was a check for several $1,000 said we'd overpaid. And I was thinking, I was just trying to think of another thing to create so that I'd have some more funds to play with. And I just fell on the floor.
I'm telling you, it's almost miraculous. Well, it is miraculous to watch it work. And, now they're giving me that quote by Christ, these miracles and more will you do also.
Exactly.
Well, knowing that you create money, that's a miracle to me.
Miracle to me.
When I shifted over into that knowing and that experience, it was life-changing for me.
Yeah.
So, woohoo. Thanks, Mary.
I had to share that with you. That webinar was awesome, and it really is the truth.
The more we hear it from each other, the more we're encouraged to practice it on a... Now, don't stop doing it, Mary. Keep creating.
Oh, no. There's more.
Yeah.
more.
Sir, could I have some more? Thank you, baby.
More. Thank you, honey.
I
love you.
Sharing that with everybody. Appreciate it.
You bet.
All righty. We're going to... here's all the original group here. Kirk in Long Island. I'll never forget when all of you came to watch me speak and you all had red dots on your forehead. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I really need to start talking about the red dot exercise again more because the red dot exercise is all about learning to hold focus, especially the focus of love. So you might want to check that out on the IMD Wallace. What's up, Kirk?
On the red dot thing, I very often in the summer will have my coffee outside on the front porch and just sit and do some writing. And I put red dots across the street under the edge of the fire hydrant. Put one on the back of my garage so I look out the back window and I can practice sending that love further and further. And then have it.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, I know you're sending a lot of love out in the form of masks right now, so I commend you on that also.
Thank you. We went over 500 on Friday night.
Wow, 500 masks. Good for you, Kirk. So needed right now.
Yeah, we keep thinking we're hitting a lull when things are evening out, and then we got a call from a nurse in an ICU that was really, the whole department was short on PPE, and we went to task the next day and knocked out another 38. They're being put to good use.
Just, I want to explore that sometime. Maybe that's a webinar, but I want to explore the people that service the most are the people who are underpaid the most. They don't like the word underpaid. This is interesting. Disrespected financially. Yeah. I used to be a teacher. I understand that. Football players make billions of dollars, and school teachers who hold our future literally in their hands are having to even buy their own school supplies. It's not okay. What's behind that? I want to know right now. Hold on. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, Kirk.
Some Like It Hot.
Okay, in one sentence, what's that about to you?
Not everyone is who they're perceived to be and may be undervalued.
Yeah.
They couldn't find work. They had to pretend to be somebody else for their own safety.
But they devalued. There we go. That's the highest word. Devalued. And it okay, here it is, guys. So there's a belief here that that we have to give ourselves up in order to experience our value. Dear God, how many can relate to that one? That's a new core belief. Hey, somebody email me that, because I'm in the channel, I won't remember. The belief that I have to be, God, what did I say? I have to be devalued. Kirk, what did I say?
I got, you have to hide yourself to be safe.
Yeah, I know, but then they took us to the highest thing. I just said it. Well, somebody will call in with it. The belief is that we need to be devalued. God, I lost the second part of it. In order to be honored, in order to do our job, we have to be devalued. In order to give back, in order to make an impact, we have to be devalued somehow. But it's just like in industries where we serve, like ministers, preachers, and teachers and nurses. Doctors are kind of on the abyss of whatever it is. All right, we're going to look into this more. Somebody email me what I said if you got it. Anyway, we're going to balance it, invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. We are divine love. We are coming forward right now to claim that we totally hold ourselves in high esteem and high value, mentally, physically, spiritually, chemically, cosmically, emotionally, and dimensionally. However I serve comes back to me monetarily, and I deserve it. Comes back to me in appreciation, and I deserve it. In any way. Okay? And so it is. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of stunned here. Thank you, Kirk, for bringing that in. Is there anything else?
Well, I heard from my little sister. She was on the webinar. She said it was amazing. And
great.
I've been revisiting, I'm doing the work and revisiting it, and some amazing stuff happened on that evening in a separate channel. I'm not going to go into it now, but wow. Finances coming from an unexpected, the least expected source, and spirit and love were at the core of it.
Beautiful. Well, that's right there. You said it as about as simply as we could say it. You know, joy and love, joy and love, joy and love, joy and love. Keep going back there. Connect that with everything you want, and your life will start changing, I guarantee you. Thank you, Kirk. Always great to hear from you, honey. Love you. All right, we're going to Sandy in North Carolina.
Hi, Dee. Thank you.
Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, goodness, that workshop was unbelievable, just fantastic.
Thank you.
And when I was in my love place, and one of the things that, even though I didn't get a chance to speak with you, one of the things that was on there was my not feeling authentic. And it was just amazing when I went into my love place and connected with, do I really truly feel my work is authentic the way I put it out there? And it was like the channel was screaming at me that, of course.
Yeah.
So it just filled me. I think the word that comes to me is angelic.
Yes.
Feeling.
Boy, I relate to that. When I get into the breathing exercise, I go into ecstasy.
Yeah, it was just, and I've been doing that every day. And
great.
I have to apologize to you a couple of weeks ago because I feel I was a little argumentative, but I do.
No, ma'am. You guys don't ever apologize to me. You go, Dee, I don't get it until you get it. Because every time you bring something up, it helps clarify it for all of us, Sandy. So, you know.
Because you were asking me if I did the breathing and the claiming and as you're waking up, and I said, yes, I do. But the key to it is not consistently.
Yes.
For me, that I was doing it, but not really believing it for me, and the consistency. So.
See, and if you truly go to love first, guys, you can't feel all those other negative things. You can't.
Yeah.
It's not possible for you to hold two things at one time. So we've got to train ourselves to go to love and joy, period.
Right.
And connect to everything. Yeah, go ahead, Sandy.
So my question today is, I have to do the sales and use checks for a business, and I just am at such a block, in a sense that, I've got the deadline on the 30th. I don't have the motivation.
It says you're not, you have no block, but it's true, you have no motivation.
Yeah.
So, the motivation is literally for all of us. For every action, there is a reaction. So if you don't do it, what happens, Sandy?
Well, I'll probably get, fined or penalized or whatever.
Okay. And yet you want more money coming into you. And so you're making a decision to do something that would take money away from you. I want you to see the game we play. Now they're taking me to a core belief. This page here, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29. Yep, when I am multidimensional, I'm sick. The more power we walk into, the more we start working with energy in all dimensions to really, the people that are really starting to see results are open to working with all energy in all dimensions and knowing that they are safe and secure to be the powerful gods of themselves. And that's what you want to shift. I am the powerful God of me, and the more powerful I get, the more I thrive. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, the channel would like you to get this done by Wednesday.
Okay.
Can you commit to that with me? All right, will you email me that it's done, Sandy?
It's done.
Okay, email me by Wednesday and let me know it's done, okay?
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Again, guys, don't wait, create. Okay, Vicki in Florida, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Hey. It's great that you mentioned this about the interdimensional energies.
Yeah.
That's my question. Do you remember about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, the channel was telling us that you drop in through divine love, direct what you want, and then you partner with all energies everywhere, past, present, and future. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So during the webinar, I was kind of thinking, what happened to that? I mean, it's a different process, or, when you're in that love place, you don't need to do it when you're in that breath work?
That's correct.
All right. When you're doing the breath work.
Let me explain, because it's coming through right now. When you drop into your love place, your heart automatically opens. Your masculine and feminine energy become balanced, and the signal then that is very clear, and it goes out literally to all energy of the universe. But you see, let me explain to everybody how my channel works, because they will come through and they will teach us how energy works so that we have a complete understanding of it, and then they will pare it down and start making it really simple. But in the beginning, guys, in the beginning, I had to study electrons and ions and protons, and I'm going, dear God, I taught English. I don't know anything about this stuff, right? But what I find, and have always found, and that you will find the more you use your channel, is they will bring you the information you need, and then in really simple ways, fractal. I didn't know what the hell a fractal was. And I heard the word, and I kind of got an energetic hit, and then I think I told you guys that some UPS driver stopped by, and it was a woman, and I started talking to her, and I never start talking to him, and I just really liked her, and I said, oh, well, I'm Dee, what's your name, Fractal? She probably thought I was ready to, pass out. I turned so white. And her dad had been an English teacher. I said, what's the easiest way you can explain? She said, well, a fractal, you can take the smallest particle and then just expand it, and it goes out into the whole universe and connects with the whole universe, but you start with the microcosm of that. I'm going, well, dear God, that's what I'm doing in my work right now. That's what I mean, that the universe will guide you. It talks to you all the time. You just have to learn to listen. That's why my channel has me go to sheets and books and songs, because I'm a creative person. I had a client that I was training to channel, and she was an artist. So the first thing her channel gave her were colors, and different colors, she realized, represented different messages, if you will, like anger or passion, right? So your job, guys, is just to trust. And that was a great question, Vicki. Just know that from the time we've started this, we have been being taught, literally. If you look at the formula and read it from the bottom up, it's literally everything we've gotten specific information about ever since. So they kind of gave me an overall thing, and then they said, now we're going to break it down. We're going to teach everybody exactly how it works. Oh, and now you got it. We're going to make it really simple.
Okay. I thought that might be the case. It's kind of like the red dot is so simple, and then
yes,
the breath work is so simple, and we already have the concept of multidimensional energies, so it's all built in.
You bet. And love literally is the international language. We watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind again the other night. Spielberg got it right, and he got it right with E.T. It's about love between us. That's where the communication is.
Yeah.
If you want to get back home, keep your heart light on.
Oh, God, I just always
Yeah. Well, Peter Pan, think happy thoughts and you fly. Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, you had the power all along.
All along.
All along. You see, we get messages through creative channels that become movies or books or ideas. It comes about from, and you watch this virus and everything that's going on is creating an amazing whirlpool. That's an interesting word they gave me. A whirlpool of creativity where scientists, not only across the world, but interdimensionally, are working together. And the advancement that's going to come out of this that made us all work together will be mind-blowing. But you see, again, guys, let's ask ourselves, why do we have to create a need? Why do we have to create a sickness? Why do we have to create lack of money in order to create what we want? Why don't we just say, let's all come together in love and work together? Look what happens when we do that, how creative people get. Like, like our own community, making masks and, it's just incredible to me.
The time is now. We're learning it, and the time is now.
And the time is always now, guys. The time is always in this moment. So create within you, through love, everything you desire right now. This is your the time you plant and fertilize, and it all happens within you. Thanks, Vicki. That was a good question. Thank you.
Okay, good.
All right, Miss Lena in Oklahoma, you're on.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
So I started taking my medicine again.
Good.
And I have been also had some realizations come through that grounding is important, as is the breathing.
Well, the breathing will help you get to the point where you can moderate the medication, Lena. But there's nothing negative, guys, with using what we need to use on this plane while we're doing the work that we're doing. Okay? So I don't want anybody getting down on themselves about needing to see a therapist or needing to be on a medication or something while we are learning to be the gods of our own bodies. Okay? So
okay.
What's your question, Lena?
Well, I don't know that it's so I've been experiencing the Mandela effect. So the power of our feelings and thoughts does create what we see. Because I've gone out to places that I've gone before, and it's like people will tell me stuff, and I'm like, no, like with dry cleaning. I went to do something, and they'd taken dry cleaning before, and then I went again, and she's like, oh, we don't do dry cleaning. We haven't done it in 5 years. And
okay,
I'm
what's
like,
your question, Lena? What's your question?
I guess my question is can you, how do you say it?
I don't know. Just say it. We'll figure it out.
Can you, like, be in an alternate reality or alternate dimension? Because I haven't been feeling multidimensional, feeling the dimensions in my body like I've done before. It's like it's like
yeah,
outside.
Lena, sweetheart, your whole challenge is that you're always looking for what's the answer that you think you don't have. If you would just know you're there, just know you're there. That's all you have to do. Then you are connected to everything. All energy hears everything you think and feel, guys. That's why it's so important that you are consciously choosing what to think and feel, so that the universe then, like we talked about on the webinar, can send the song that you want back to you. But if you keep saying, what's wrong with me? How can I make me better? What do I need to fix? You see, and that's yours. What do I need to fix? You don't need to fix diddly squat doo-doo, Lena. You just need to create what you want.
Okay.
Okay? Yep. Well, that's your answer, baby. Quit fixing and just create. That goes to all of us. All right, baby cakes. All right, Miss Lee in California, you're on.
Hello, good day. Thank you, Dee.
Wow. Hi, baby.
Hi. Well, I got up this morning, and my question had to do with something related to what Kirk said. Two of my family members and one of my friends has the coronavirus, and all of them worked in healthcare. They were in extended healthcare, nursing home health.
Yeah, got it.
And they're all African descent or Indian descent. And
what's your question, Lee?
They were refused to wear masks. They were not allowed to wear masks.
What do you mean they were not allowed to?
They were not allowed to wear masks. They were told they could not wear masks.
Well, I would have said,
so my
thanks a lot, bye-bye, I'll go get a job somewhere else.
That's right. And so my
question what's your question? I want to know what your question is.
well, when we're so devalued and we think we're not worth anything and we don't stand up for ourselves,
then everybody is going to rush forward to get in our face and show us how devalued we are. Because the universe is only going to match what you think about yourself. So if you keep going, oh my God, I'm so worried about money, I don't have any money, the universe will go, okay, that's who you are, that's experience, will match. So if and this is a big message to you, Lee, because somehow, and we're going to get to it right now, there's a core belief that represents how you devalue yourself. This place, here, 22. When I'm loved, I am depressed. Now, I got to tell you guys, that's coming up a lot in the private sessions. And if you could see the pattern of what private sessions do, very oftentimes people come together in clusters, like maybe in a week or 2 weeks, that are all working on the same, like birds of a feather flock together. They're working on the same core belief, and this is it. And what that means is we have connected somewhere in our lives with love being connected to sadness or depression of some kind. And interestingly enough, we are not going to self-love for you, Lee. They want to acknowledge that you've made a lot of forward movement on that. But there's still a lot of work to do with you knowing that you deserve to be loved. So what does your mom have to do with that?
Probably the not knowing how to read, and so she didn't have an education.
Well, okay. So she very much devalued herself. She judged herself on that fact, right? Now, I'm getting around 3 years old. So what happens within a 3-year-old when they watch their mother depressed about themselves? You see, we don't have language to explain what's happening. We only have sense feelings that we put together. And in that instance, it's, I love my mommy and my mommy loves me, but she doesn't respond to me. She doesn't make me feel good about myself because she doesn't feel good about herself, and I take it to be about me. And that's how we create these innocuous kind of, that's not the right word, misguided beliefs that we take on from a very, very early age.
Right.
So I would start doing the breathing exercise around, so you want it to go, okay. When I'm loved, I'm joyful, or whatever feels passionate to you around that.
Okay.
Because if you don't know that love feels joyful, you will hold off bringing work to you because that's a sign that you're loved and you don't want to feel the depression again.
Yeah.
So you hold off the jobs. Are you with me?
Yep. I am so with you.
Okay. And we all, again, the importance of self-love.
Yeah.
When we truly, truly love ourselves, we know that we deserve love, and we know that love brings us joy. We allow that connection to happen. Okay, baby?
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
thank you. You bet. All right. Dale in California, you're on.
Hi, good morning, Dee.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I can.
Okay.
What can I help you with?
Yeah. You had a lady called earlier about infidelity with her husband and is the marriage over or not. And at that time, I wasn't even in the queue. And all of a sudden, my phone beeped and said, "You are in the queue." Is there something?
Well, you must have raised your hand about some way.
Yeah. Is there
actually,
something that's the channel?
Dale, the channel just wants to reiterate that you know all the answers to your questions around that you're asking.
Okay.
Okay.
So I know all the questions.
Yeah,
all the
you
answers.
know the answers to any question around that. You know the answer. So allow yourself to be the God of you that is truthful with the God of you, because you know all the answers around that. Okay?
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Well, then I would start saying I absolutely get it and understand it. Okay, and what was your next question?
I seem to have misplaced the keys in my house somewhere, and I don't know if they're in the house or outside of the house or just totally lost.
Okay, well, it's interesting because I say you really want to find them, I get a no. So you want to direct yourself to really want to find them?
Yes.
There you go. Okay. Is there some kind of oriental carpet or dark red carpet or anything in the house?
There's a red throw rug in the living room.
Yeah, look around there somewhere.
Okay.
But just, again, guys, if you want to find something, you go, I know exactly where it is. I know where it is. I remember where it is. I know. Because your brain can't find in your subconscious the picture of where you drop them if you keep saying, I don't know where they are. Lanny called me the other day. He lost his money clip with $500 in it. The channel said it's in the car. He said, it's not in the car. I've looked everywhere in the car. I said, all I can tell you is the channel says it's in the car. 5 days later, he called me last week and he said, oh my God, I found my money clip. I said, oh, where was it? In the car. Really? I said. You got to say you know, guys. Okay?
Okay.
So the message to you about both questions, Dale, is I know. There you go. Thank you. Let's all claim that right now, huh? Let's all come together and claim, I know that I know. I am the God of me that absolutely knows. Carla, I can get one in real fast. Ask your question quick.
So my husband and my son have changed places. It's like that movie where the daughter becomes... Okay, so what's going on? I'm so confused.
Well, there's two messages. One, they're confused about their roles. And two, one of them wants desperately to feel younger, and the other one wants desperately to mature.
Ah.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I would be connecting with their energy, helping their hearts to open, accepting themselves the way they are so that their masculine, feminine energy can balance out.
Okay.
All righty. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. And guys, again, we cannot create for another person, but we can absolutely connect with their energy, make as many positive claims as we can for them, stand in knowing with them. They absolutely get energetically the messages that you are sending. Okay? We're going to balance everything from this show. Boy, you guys just amaze me. So we're coming together, invoking the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, the golden light. I am divine love. And so it is. So say it with me. I love me, and I love me even more because I know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, plus UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.